Previously on the Dark Forever Winter.
Now I live like this, like an animal roaming from place to place.
And I'm not here to hurt you.
I think it might be a good idea for you to at least try to trust me.
An apple?
You put something... Hello?
Tommy or whatever your name is, let me out!
It's no use. Where am I?
I'm not sure, but he calls it Dark Haven. He brought all of us here.
You all can do whatever you want. You sure you're not coming?
If you want to go, then go. But you don't know what he'll do if he catches you. Well, at least you're safe here.
Safe? What kind of man kidnaps children and puts them in a dark dungeon?
I have to go back out. I have to go back out. There's another one.
Home sweet home. What? Hey, wake up. Can you hear me?
Who are you and where am I?
I don't know where we are, but you're safe. Do you have a name? That's a cute bear you got there. Does it have a name?
Samantha.
Hello there, Samantha. Does your friend have a name?
Francis, but my friends call me Fran.
Hello, Fran. Would you like some water? Are you hungry? There's food over there if you are. It's okay. I'm just gonna wipe some of the dirt off your face. You look like a dirt monster right now. Oh, well, now there's a clean spot on your face. Now I'll have to do the rest of it. There. Now I can see what a pretty little girl you are.
You're pretty too.
Thank you. It's been a while since someone's called me pretty.
Good morning, Lizzy. Who do we have here?
This pretty little girl is Fran.
Hi, Fran. I'm Alice, and welcome to Dark Haven. I'm gonna go get the rest of the kids up. Can't have them sleeping all day, can we?
What else is there to do?
So, Fran, you did really good with her today. At first, I thought you were a bit of a hard nut, but you actually do have a caring side.
When we'd have family get-togethers, it was my job to entertain the younger cousins. No, I don't understand how he knows when we're asleep. I mean, with the power outage, there's no cameras. I just don't understand how nobody could wake up when he's bringing in new supplies and new cellmates.
I don't know. It's just like he knows.
Nobody just knows. It just doesn't make any sense. Unless...
What?
Nothing. Maybe he's putting sleeping pills in the food, but that wouldn't make sense because we don't go to sleep every time we eat.
Yeah, I don't know. You're the first one to question everything. Before you, we were all just content with being alive.
You call this living? I'm sorry for the way that I am. My dad was a detective.
A detective? Really?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
My first memory of him was at an award ceremony. He received the Medal of Bravery. The crowd was huge, everybody was clapping. Maybe it was huge to me because I was 5, but I knew right then and there that he was my hero.
He sounds like a really good man.
He was the best. When I was 9, my mom got in a car accident. He sat beside her for 3 days and nights. Doctors told him to go home and get some rest, but he said he couldn't rest until she was healed.
And was she healed?
On the day it was scheduled to take her off life support, she just sat up in bed. She said she was hungry and said she wanted pizza. It was like nothing had ever happened. She was divinely healed. I miss them both so much.
Do you know where they are now?
They got sent away. So they're probably...
You know, you said that your dad was a man of faith. Maybe his lesson to you, Lizzy, was to never give up hope.
Who's there?
Let us in, it's cold out here.
Who are you?
Hunters, just passing through. We saw your lights. Open the door. Hey, you gonna let us in?
How many?
Just the two of us. It's me and the boy.
It's open. All right, that's far enough. I wouldn't.
Look, we're just looking for a place to bunk down for the night. It's cold out there tonight. Colder than it's been in a long time. We don't mean you no harm. We were just out chasing dissidents, lost track of time and got caught in the deep woods after dark. I remembered this place from before. I used to date a woman from around here. A group of us would come hang out in the woods.
Okay. You can stay the night. But you're gonna put your weapons down by the door. You can pick them up in the morning on your way out. That means everything, gentlemen. Handguns, knives. Put them down. That it?
That's everything. That's all we got. Now how about you show us some hospitality and lower your gun? Because we don't want any accidents now, do we?
Come with me.
Sure you don't want any? It's good.
I'm good. I already ate.
Just you?
What?
In this place? Just you banging around this big old building?
Yeah. Just me.
Been here long?
Little while. Why?
You got ID?
What?
Out here in the woods all by yourself. If somebody's suspicious, might think you were trying to hide. I wouldn't do that if I were you. See, my friend here has an itchy trigger finger. I would like nothing more than to shoot someone. So I'm gonna ask again. You got ID?
Yeah. I got ID. It's in my jacket.
Slowly. Captain Thomas Garner. I suppose I should be impressed. Our friend here is Special Forces. He's one of the good guys. So, Captain, what are you doing out here all by yourself?
If I told you that, I'd have to kill you.
Respect that. Secret government work. Way above my pay grade, huh?
Something like that.
Hey, guys, please don't play during dinner. Well, I think this is the best ravioli in a can I have ever eaten.
That's what this is? I thought it was dog food. On second thought, yeah, it is ravioli. My bad.
Hey, Britt, can you and Fran collect all the empty cans and set them on the table, please? Thank you.
The cans go here, and in the morning they appear. They do? Really? Yeah, it's like magic.
What was that?
It's a rat. Yeah, we got tons of rats in this building. They're running all over the place.
Xander, why don't you go check that out?
Wait. I just told you that it was probably a rat. Knocking over some empty cans or something. Or maybe it was the wind.
It's rats. It's the wind. Could be. You know what I think? I think you're full of it. See that ID you showed me? That was expired. They stopped using that months ago. No. I think you're AWOL. And I hear there's a big reward for bringing in rogue agents.
You're making a big mistake.
Maybe. But it's my mistake to make. Tie him up and we'll go check this place out.
What was that?
I don't know.
It sounded like a gun.
No. Okay. It was the wind knocking something over.
But Alice...
Can you just help me get them to bed?
Okay.
Okay, you make up the beds. I'll get them some water. I don't want you guys getting dehydrated now.
Go get some water. So that's how they do it.
Here. Take a big drink.
Two men came tonight. They found out. They wanted to search the whole building, and
You shot them.
I had to. There was no other way. They would have found you, and I couldn't let that happen, not now. Not after everything we've been through. We've come so far.
What if there's more?
There might be. Maybe. It's okay. It's okay.
Lizzy, she's gone.
No, not again.
Where are you, Lizzy? Lizzy! Lizzy! Lizzy, where are you?
Let me go, you psycho.
Better keep your voice down. You're gonna scare the children.
I don't care. I just want out of here.
And go where? Where would you go, Lizzy? Tell me. Gosh, I don't understand you. Why you're trying to escape? Don't you realize that you're safe here, Lizzy? Out there? What? You might survive for a while. But eventually you'd get caught by someone bad who only sees you as a means to a financial end. Or a twisted pleasure. Or worse. I brought you here. I brought all of you here to keep you safe.
So what? You scour the woods looking for helpless kids?
Something like that. Although I don't understand why the voice had me bring you here. Usually I just bring kids that are in danger, but you seem capable enough.
Did you say voice? What voice?
The voice of God.
The voice of God.
I understand how it must sound.
How it sounds is you're a psychotic man who's hearing voices and kidnapping children.
Not kidnapping them.
Then what do you call it? You're drugging them, taking them, and bringing them here.
Keeping them safe. It's a cold, harsh world out there, Lizzy. You know that. And the children, especially the young ones, they don't stand a chance. The voice tells me where to go and find the kids that are in imminent danger.
And then what? You bring them here and keep them locked in a dungeon.
I keep them safe, Lizzy. That's what I do. I keep them safe. But why is that so hard for you to understand? I just want you to trust me. Just trust that what I'm doing is right and good.
You want me to trust you? How can I trust you after... That reminds me, what happened last night?
That's just something I had to take care of.
With a gun. I know the sound of gunshots.
You are too nosy for your own good, you know that.
So what? You gonna shoot me too?
No, it's not like that. I would never hurt you, Lizzy. I wouldn't hurt you. I wouldn't hurt any of... The men that came last night, they were hunters. If they had found you, they would have found everybody else and they would have hurt you. And I can't allow that.
Have you killed before?
Yeah, I have. Too many times. But I only do what I have to do when I have to do it.
What's it like, taking someone's life?
No, I take it you've never... Oh, that's good. For your sake, I'm glad. I hope you never have to.
My dad said something dies in a person every time they...
Sounds like a man who knows what he's talking about. Again, I hope you never have to do it.
Who are you?
You know who I am. I told you. I'm Tommy.
No. Who are you?
I used to be a special agent for the dark.
The Dark? Used to be?
I was undercover, special ops. Infiltrating resistance groups was my job.
Resistance groups?
Yeah. I would track them, find them, infiltrate them, gain their trust, and then execute their leaders. Except on my last mission, I got too close to someone, a woman. I let my guard down and...
Fell in love.
Yes. Yeah, I fell in love. And it was right then and there that I realized that I couldn't continue doing what I was doing.
So, what happened to bring you to this place?
It was July. But it was cold. It should have been hot and sunny. It was July. I was with her. Heather was her name. We were down by the river gathering water when, off in the distance, towards the camp, we heard an explosion. Then gunfire. Screaming. We didn't know what to do, so we ran. After a few days, the hunters caught up to us, and
You and Heather?
yeah, and her 2 daughters, Sue and Alice.
Alice?
They raped Heather and hung her. And Sue, they slit her throat in front of me. She was 5. This is almost like they wanted to rub my nose in it. This is what we do to traitors. They were going to come after Alice next to do God knows what. And I don't know, somehow I got out. I escaped. I broke free. And then everything went black. I don't remember what happened, but when I came to, there was blood dripping down my hands. And fire was burning everywhere, but Alice was alive. I was alive, and we ran. We ran for days and days, only stopping to eat, to catch our breath. Eventually, we found this place. And And that was when I began to hear the voice. At first, I thought I was going crazy, hearing voices, but this voice was like nothing else I had ever heard before. It was kind and gentle. We made this our home. We got settled in. And that was when he started to reveal his plan to me. To go out and to rescue and protect the innocent from this cold and cruel world. Suffer not the children. That's what he told me. Don't forbid them
To come to me, for the kingdom of heaven belongs to ones like these. That's in Matthew.
You know the Bible.
Yeah, my dad used to read it to me and my brother every night after dinner. He was a good man, the best. He was a real man of God.
Was.
My parents, they were both taken. I haven't heard from them since.
So, you've been by yourself this entire time?
I was with my brother, but we got separated.
What was it like for you out there?
The same every day. Hiding from hunters, scavengers, and traders. Felt like I was always being watched.
All my life, I've been under the orders of somebody else. Doing what they tell me to do, following their will. Well, yeah, there was times where it felt like that. And believe me, the men that were telling me all these things, they weren't saints. But yeah, it always felt like there was someone or something watching over me. I understand.
We're getting close.
You hungry? Yep. Beans. Now you say the word that I can trust you, and I'll untie you.
Okay.
Pete.
So, where were you when all this started? When, the roundups began?
I was on vacation with my wife and little girl. We were in D.C. We were actually there when the White House bombings took place.
Really?
We could hear the blast from 14 blocks away. It was a terrible day. And most people believe that that's when all of this started. But the reality is that what we're experiencing now started long before. How much do you remember of before the times of tribulation started?
Not much.
Life was good for some. If you had some money, land, a home. But as jobs became harder and harder to come by, people started to lose their homes. and people started living in the streets and cities, and it was a mess, and that caused a lot of civil unrest.
Civil unrest.
Demonstrations, riots. Violence was increasing everywhere, and religious intolerance was at an all-time high. Oh, many people say that that incident, those bombings, were a catalyst for what we're experiencing now. The end of days, some would call it.
Like I said, I don't remember much. My dad always tried to shelter us. He moved me and my brother from New York to a little town outside Miami. He said that we were going to work on our tans. But now I know that he was just trying to protect us, to shield us from the world and keep us safe.
Peace and safety. That's what any good father would want for his children. That's what I'm trying to do here. To keep them safe.
Tommy, I see that now. But there's probably hunters lurking in the woods all over. But it's just a matter of time before they find this place and find the children.
Yeah, I know. And I've been praying, seeking guidance.
Before you brought me here, I was heading to a town called Coldstream. It's about a half a day's walk north from here.
And what's at Coldstream?
It's not more of a what, but a who. It's a fortified city. It's governed by the resistance. I was going to see if my brother might be there. If the rumors are true, maybe it can be a safe place for the kids.
I don't know.
What don't you know, Tommy? We're like sitting ducks here. You know, if we stay here much longer, more hunters will come. When I escaped, I planned to head to Coldstream. I was gonna tell them about this place. You talk about trust. You need to trust me. I know I haven't been here for a while, but I wouldn't do anything to hurt those kids.
I don't know.
What if something were to happen to you? A single bullet. Heck, even a heart attack. What happens then? Don't think the hunters won't search this entire building.
I'll take care of them.
What? Just like how you took care of their friends last night? You can't keep me tied to a chair forever. And if you put me back down in that basement, I will just escape again. Why don't we start over and try to trust each other? We need to try to help these kids before it's too late.
Next time on The Dark Forever Winter.
You're doing the right thing.
We're doing the right thing.
We're leaving. Lizzie's already gone for help.
You let her go out there alone?
2 of ours. When I get my hands on whoever did this, I'll make them pray for death.
I'm speaking to you from a safe place. I'm speaking to you from the community of Coldstream.
Not far from here, I found a couple of hunters with fresh holes in them.
I can assure you I had nothing to do with it.
So it looks like we found what you're willing to kill and die for. Now are you ready to give yourself up?
Girls, it's Mommy. They were here. Hope Springs.
Wait.
And the child shall lead them. Let's play a game. The children are hiding. Your job to find them. I suggest you start searching. I'm not sure how long this building will hold up.